What would I see is the most ideal place for this college 5 years down the road? Of course, it is defined. All that we do now is defined by the Mission Enhancement Plan. And that is to best position, to our best advantage, USAO is a high-quality residential public liberal arts college that appeals to bright students and their families as an affordable option to the high cost of the private sector. I think in that regard, fully implementing that plan in terms of having a faculty salary structure that is nationally competitive, where we can recruit faculty nationwide, bring them here and retain them, bright faculty to teach bright students. We're going to have to acquire additional faculty to ensure for effective faculty-student teaching learning ratios and for mentoring opportunities. That's what they anticipate. And a range of academic and student support services to provide a campus life and culture that these kinds of individuals would expect at a private institution. I want to be able to fully fund that, whether it be, and again, that needs to be a combination of public and private investment. The campus itself, the physical campus itself, is going to be terribly important in that regard. The physical campus has a symbolic effect. It means something. When a campus is looking wonderful, then the assumption is the campus or the college is working wonderfully. If the campus does not look to be in good shape, then the assumption is there's something corrupt in the soul and the tenor of the institution. So that's terribly important. And parenthetically, or incidentally, or what, the alumni have played an incredibly important role in helping us to bring this historic campus back to life, which did face and still faces significant capital problems. We have buildings that are offline that we need to bring back online, and we have need for space. We have need to do that. But they have done wonderful things on the campus. The bridge leading to the Alumni House, the Greek Theater, the Owens Flag Plaza, the Stevens Alumni House, and not to mention things that people have done that they're not really alumni, but they do it in the memory of alums or people who have been affiliated with the college. We're about to do a major 17th Street development project on the basis of money that was contributed in the memory of a person who used to work here back in the 50s and in the 1960s. So alumni involvement in those kinds of things, along with scholarship assistance, very, very important to our success. And 5 years from now, I'd love to see we've jumped from what, 2 or 3% alumni giving up to 7-8%. I'd like to see 15 or 20% alumni giving in 5 years. And don't know how much longer I have left, but these are things that I'd like to see done within that period of time. The question is whether or not there is some customized message to OCW or OCLA or to USAO alums. And maybe there has been an historic tendency to want to deal with these constituencies as though they're somehow separate and apart from one another. I think that's been a major mistake to the extent that it has happened, because there is a great continuity between these three institutional periods: OCW, OCLA, USAO. And in a recent gathering of the OCLA group, which I hope it was a separate gathering from our normal fall gathering, but I would see over the next several years these groups coming together into a common amalgam as we celebrate homecoming. But one point that I made to the OCLA group, and I think we needed to make that point to them separately so that they understand clearly that this is not a mixed message, is that the mission enhancement plan is based on two essential ingredients. One is the OCW pedigree, which began in 1908 and created really a college for women that had a liberal arts heart and soul. That's 102 years old. And you've got to have that pedigree in order to generate energy and vitality for an institution. But the second thing, the second ingredient, was the specific liberal arts vision that was put into that was translated into institutional functions back in 1965 to define the direction in which the state wanted the Oklahoma College of Liberal Arts to go. And it really was that pedigree, that OCW pedigree, and the OCLA vision that we used in mixture with one another to create the mission enhancement plan. So we're all in the same ship, and have been for 102 years. And the degree to which we have separated from one another, the degree to which we have not looked with appreciation on one another, that we rejected this or accepted that, what have you, has been great folly in my opinion. Folly in terms, I understand the conflict along the way, but folly ultimately in terms of the energy and the potential of the college. Unity is what's going to push this college forward, and understanding that we're all together.